So I'm late. I did a thing. Uh, then again, can I be late to my own stream? Yes, yes, I can because it's always at 9, and then here it is 15 later. But whatever. But I wasn't even guaranteeing that I was gonna do a stream tonight. But I'm here. But this will be stream number 3 for the day, and this PC has only made it through 1 out of 2 so far. So if it just bloops out and I just disappear for no apparent reason in the middle of a sentence, you know what happened. I did check on my new motherboard, and it has at least begun the shipping process from China. So yeah, I did not realize that I was buying it from Newegg, that it was going to be coming from China, but poop happens. Poop happens. Alright, so let's see here. A few things have to happen. Oh, well, let's see. First off, where's my anime titties? Anime titties is wrong because we have not seen any titties today. Okay, I don't think. No, because I didn't watch any anime today. I had to think about it. Wait, yes, I did. Never mind. I lie. I've seen titties today, but they weren't the good kind. Me and Smoking got into a bit of a flappy man titty GIF war on Discord earlier today because we're weird like that. And yeah. Okay. Almost ready. Almost. I've actually got the thing started. Okay, properties. Properties. Uh News. There we go. Got it. Steam. Official autumn sale. It has begun. Now, I saw some people say it sucked. I haven't actually gone and looked at the titles myself, but all I'm here is to say that it is here. So, oh wait a minute, why is this? Oh, that's right. I haven't resized it. Hang on. Okay, you. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to grab this. I made it bigger the other day for a purpose, and there we go. Better. And forgot to resize it back down. Okay, we're resized. We're good. Steam sale's going. Moving on. Goose Goose Duck. My potentially, I guess you could say favorite. What just happened? Okay. MS Edge crashed on me. Could be. Maybe. What do you think, Ree? Think this is gonna work this time? I don't know. It's sure being a pain in the butt, isn't it? I don't even know how many times it's shut off today. I also don't understand what's going on with my connectivity, my bitrate or whatever. It keeps going like a traffic sign. Red, yellow, green. Red, yellow, green, or green, yellow, red, whatever. Okay, back to the news. Let's just do that. So I gotta fix this again. Property. Cusco stuck. Okay, and it's huge again. Not you. You're good. A bit smaller. There we go. Back. Yep. There. Okay, it fits. All right. Cusco stuck. Okay, my mic is working. Oh, and I need to turn that down. Okay, so update. Couple of things. Yeah, and I have played it. Let's see. First one, they made some updates to the SS Mother Goose. They moved the ramen. They added a new role called Mortician, which, as far as I can tell, is fucking useless. But we'll read their wording. Mortician uses their ability on a body. They stand still for 3 seconds. Yeah, you totally want to stand still for 3 seconds over a dead body in Goose Goose Duck. Yeah, see what I mean? Okay, anyway, once they stand there for 3 seconds, if they don't get interrupted, a success sound occurs. Which, by the way, they replaced the sex sound, the success sound. The new one sucks. And then when the next meeting is called, the mortician will see what the role of the dead player was. So one, that's like the most useful role ever when they already had enough useless roles, and then it's stupid. Nobody's ever gonna use it, and it's gross. Anyway, quality of life. They added Thai language. That's probably the best part about this entire update is you will now be able to go and choose English as the language and not be flooded with bracket th servers lobbies. Sorry. Okay, so they changed the meeting UI. Others that I played with liked it. I hated it. It's too big. Like they made it more old Among Us style, which I mean I don't hate it as much as I hate the new Among Us one because man that made that game unplayable for me. You can't decide. It's way too visually stimulating. But anyway, yeah, they made everything bigger and they like popped it up in the screen so it doesn't take the whole screen anymore. So you can't fit as much text on it. It's like I said, it's more or less the old Among Us one. But for me, I don't know whether it's because I do sit kind of close to my monitor. I'll admit it's how I have to do things to get any sort of lighting. That's another thing that I didn't fix uh, in here. But I hate it. I feel like I want to actively run away from my screen when it's on the screen. It's just too big. Yeah, new meeting UI, new chat UI. They added a hotkey so you can bring up chat with Y now, which is, feels weird because you can't close it with Y. There's been a lot of Y in the chat lately. It's kind of hilarious. Progress bars were added to achievements. If you attempt to join a full game now, it'll bounce you back to the join screen with the code still inputted. And if you try to join a full public game, the filter will save your settings, so you don't have to go back and redo the settings every single time. And clicking UI elements, a lot of them no longer moves your character like used to. Every time you'd be trying to ready up and your character just keep moving, just annoying as shit. Doesn't do that anymore. That is like the best change of the whole bunch. Okay, so that was our oops, and I see why I used to do this in 2 pages. It's been 3 days, 4 days, but it feels like way longer to me. Sorry. I went through a bit of a depressed phase, and we're not going to talk about that. But Miyazaki has left retirement to lead a new Studio Ghibli anime. Studio Ghibli co-founder and main figurehead, Hayao Miyazaki, and I probably said that wrong. He's 80 years old, and he has revealed in a new and rare interview that he will be coming out of retirement once again to his intended film final. Speaking with the New York Times, Miyazaki said that his last movie will be an adaptation of the popular 1937 novel titled How Do You Live? He describes it as fantasy on a grand scale. I really think that's all we need to say, but I'm going to go ahead and put the link over. Let's see. I don't think you need. Oh, yeah, you definitely need the Steam link. Steam store sale. If you weren't here earlier and you missed that, Steam sale is on. And then Goose Goose update. You saw the whole damn thing. We talked about everything. Alright, next up Dragon Ball The Breakers. The beta. It's coming soon, and here's how you sign up. We get a new trailer, which, let me double check. I'm pretty sure I got it. No, I did not. So if the trailer's on here, we need to watch it. New in-depth trailer for Dragon Ball Breakers both explains how the game plays and confirms how and when to take part in the beta. We got that? Yes, we've got that. Here we go.
Dragon Ball: The Breakers is an online asymmetrical action game about one of the most vicious antagonists from Dragon Ball against 7 ordinary citizens without superpowers.
Oh, what?
In the game, the vicious antagonist is called a Raider, and the ordinary citizens as survivors.
Yeah, ordinary citizens.
Survivors of this game are from a group of ordinary citizens who do not have superpowers like Goku. Survivors are sucked into a mysterious phenomenon called temporal seam, which is a space where all the times and places are mixed together. What awaits them there is the threatful Raider.
Okay.
The player can choose to play as either a Raider or a Survivor. The goal of the Raider is to defeat all survivors, while the goal of the survivors is to escape the battlefield while protecting themselves from a Raider. Survivors can escape from the battlefield by activating the Super Time Machine.
Yes, we already know that
In order
you
to
ripped another
activate
game
the
off.
Super Time Machine, they must protect the startup system, which appears in the middle of the map for a certain amount of time. If survivors are able to defend the startup system until the activation is complete, the power of the Super Time Machine will fix the temporal seam and allow them to escape from the battlefield. In order for the startup system to appear, survivors must first set the power keys. There is one power key hidden in each area, so the survivors must find and place it in a specific location. The more power keys are set, the less time it will take to defend the startup system. If the startup system is destroyed, survivors will not be able to activate the Super Time Machine. But the game will not be over yet. Beacons will appear on the map to call out the emergency time machine, and each player will have to try escaping. If you succeed in escaping, you will receive bonus points in the game results. However, only one time machine can be called out at a time. Survivors can choose between escaping alone or escaping together with their companions. If the Raider destroys the time machine even once, survivors will not be able to call out the time machine again. Also, if you fail to escape within the time limit, the game is over and the Raider wins.
Okay.
A Raider can win the game by stopping the activation of the Super Time Machine and defeating their survivors before they can escape the temporal seam. If Raiders can defeat all survivors, then it becomes a complete victory. Raider doesn't have to necessarily defeat survivors, but the more he defeats, the higher points are earned. Since decreasing the number of survivors will lead to stopping the activation of the Super Time Machine, take action efficiently. The Raider, with their overwhelming combat power, has a unique feature which allows it to evolve during the battle. For example, one of the Raiders, Cell, starts as a larva at the beginning of the game and evolves by absorbing survivors and NPC civilians. Each time it evolves, its combat power and skills will change, turning it into an even more threatening enemy for the survivors. The Raider has active and passive skills that make it a threat to survivors. Active skills can be activated at any time. There is a variety of useful skills, such as key detection, which allows one to see the aura of the survivors, and also other skills to efficiently defeat and fight with them. Passive skills are skills that are always active during the battle and have a continuous effect.
Yes.
There are various skills depending on the Raider, such as ways to accumulate the evolution gauge, and also
We're gonna speedball this for a little bit and see if it gets to the end and tells us how we get in the beta. I'll tell you
The
what.
beta test is confirmed, and go register to be one of the first to play. We look forward to your participation.
Get up my way. I need to read this. It's only available on Steam. So you go register on the Steam page, and let's see, they're all in December, the 4th and the 5th of December. Or well, okay, it could be the 3rd, certain place is. Okay, head to Steam if you want to sign up for the beta. December might be, yeah, December 4th. Yeah, no, that's not going to be far enough away for me to have my new motherboard, so. Wah, wah, wah. Here comes the link. Alright, Fortnite. Chapter 2 is ending at the same time that their beta is beginning on the 4th of December. Four Eastern. 4 Eastern will be the end of Chapter 2. Okay, Tekken 7 Definitive Edition. Man, I bet they're regretting that naming choice right about now, don't you? It steps into the arena today. Well, it was like earlier today, but yeah, it's still new. It's still new news, okay? It's been growing steadily since its initial release in 2015, so much that it can be argued that it was the difference is practically day and night now. Content has been added often enough that it might have been difficult for fans to decide when exactly they should jump on board. Well, perhaps now's the right time. The definitive edition launches for PS4, Xbox One, and PC today. Exactly what it sounds like. This version of Bandai Namco's Excellent Fighter includes the base game along with Eliza and all the DLC content from seasons 1 through 4. In other words, it's a complete experience at last. Alongside Tekken 7 Definitive Edition, there is also the Originals Edition, which includes the base game, 12 DLC characters, and a new frame rate data feature. It's not everything, but perhaps the essentials are just enough for some out there. And that's the article, folks. Let's see. We got a trailer. Anything that goes black screen these days scares the crap out of me. Oh, dicey dicey. Panda boy. I was playing quite a bit of Tekken several months ago now. Back in like July. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it wasn't definitive edition, obviously, but still. Later. 20 stages. Mm. I take a note. Okay, done. Alrighty. Boop. And to get you the link, in case you wish to read more of the article, link has arrived. Next up, oh no, no, no. Now we've got different games definitive edition, but they they didn't name theirs that. Transient extended edition. So solve puzzles, hack systems, and plug in to explore other realities in the cyberpunk horror game Transient Extended Edition. I do like this. This image is interesting. So many different images within a single image. I like it. Stormling Studios, an independent publisher. Whoop, indie. Whoop whoop. Iceberg Interactive announced today that their cyberpunk horror game Transient, which has been released for almost a year, will be heading to consoles with a new extended edition, an underrated horror game. If you're unfamiliar with this title, what's left of mankind lives in an enclosed citadel built to escape the harsh environment outside in Transient's far post-apocalyptic future. Naughty, naughty, we got caught. Investigate what happens to you and your companions in this apocalyptic world. Okay. Wait, was there a trailer? There's a trailer.
Rated T for teen.
Be close to a grown up, at least.
Once more you enter this place of desolation and ruin. Long have I watched you, your every waking and every passing.
That is some big fucking.
Heed my words and return to your own waking reality, wanderer. You cannot comprehend the implications this place has for your kind.
If you're reading this message, it means that I have failed you.
Only a handful of your kind could reach this point.
Who are you people?
Listen to me. All of us are in grave danger.
That is hearsay about someone called a Pidion.
You must focus. I know you.
They can even enter your mind and your dreams without a connection.
This all happened because of that rite of transmigration of yours. I want to prevent you and the others from sharing our fate.
What did we do? Who was hunting us down?
We'll meet very soon.
Oh God!
Well, they make a lot more money than I do, but I definitely question some of the artistic decisions made with that trailer, but okay. Here comes the link if you wish to read the article or rewatch that trailer later. And has it! Alright, Genshin Impact's Hangout event is coming up, and Polygon put out a guide for it. I didn't put it in our guide section. We're not quite to the guides, but I just put it in here because it's a thing. In patch 1.14, Genshin Impact added hangout events, which essentially allow you to spend time with characters one-on-one. Each character has 6 different endings to their events depending on the choices you make, and you'll have to get all 6 endings in order to get all the rewards, which include XP, food, and Primo Gems. These events are not locked behind any time gates, so you can take your time doing them. To unlock a character's hangout event, you'll need to use 2 story keys. You get 1 story key for every 8 daily commissions you do, so it'll take 4 days to get enough keys to unlock 1 story. Once it's unlocked, you won't need to use any more story keys on it. To access hangout events, open your journal, click story quests in the bottom left corner, and I'm going to let you finish this on your own, but you get the idea. It's going to walk you through bit by bit. I'm going to copy that from over here where it's going to be easier. Alright. It is pretty nifty though. But the whole 6 endings and you got to get all the endings to me kind of sucks. So you get to pick an ending, and then if you want to go back for more, that's on you. But yeah. Sorry. I'm used to Blizzard Annex, so that whole, you got to do it over and over again shit. I'm instantly mistrustful. Alright, moving. How the hell what did I set myself, I did not set myself up well. Why did I try to make myself segue from Genshin to Linus Tech Tips? Use your imagination. Come up with something. Linus Tech Tips is turning 13. We got 13 years of tech tips. And it is a good thing I can keep T's straight. I can get T's straight way better than like P's and S's. There was probably something dirty you could make out of that, but I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, we've been watching Linus for 13 years, and I agree with this meme. And had my PC not been being a major little pain in my butt all day, I would have gladly made us a uh, at the beginning and now comparison picture. Cause uh, let's see, can I get away with this? I'm sorry, smoking. You know my type, and you know Linus ain't it. But I must say, he's aging well, and the beard is two thumbs up. But moving on. We've got let's see, 1, 2, 3. I got 3 indies I'm going to highlight today. I went a little overboard with the indie thing and started pushing my shows way too damn long. I still want to keep the focus balance between indie and AAA, but I narrowed it down because I knew tonight I was going to have trouble anyway, and yeah. So we're going to start out coming from Indie Legion, which I must say is a wonderful little community. Their Twitter and their Discord, I've found that a really great way to find new indies. So it's at Indie Legion on Twitter. I do suggest you check them out. Anyway, they are showing us a trail of ooze. Their Kickstarter is almost done. It says an utterly amusing point-and-click adventure about Mazros, a cow on a quest to save her human and unravel an ooze conspiracy. So this definitely sounds like something I would want to play. And the Kickstarter's almost done. It's got 12 hours to go. So if I manage to get this on YouTube, I don't know if I'll manage to get this on YouTube, but if I do, it will actually it won't even be it'll be over. So we're gonna watch this trailer, and I'm going to let
Hello,
Ruby out of
humans.
confinement.
As you already know, my name is Majros, and I live on a small Swedish farm. Yada yada yada.
Yada yada.
I've been created by Insanto Studios, but I think they want to introduce themselves.
Hey, I'm Maria.
Hey, I'm Marcus.
Hi, I'm Johanna.
Hey, I'm Clara, and we are Insanto Studios. A Trail of Ooze is a point-and-click adventure about a sarcastic Swedish cow on a mission to save her farmer. On her adventures, May Rose unravels conspiracies, battles social injustices, and comes face to face with environmental disaster. Forced to leave her safe bubble, May Rose learns that no cow or story is only black and white, and that she cannot make it alone against the insidious agrochemical corporation, CropCorp.
Clara and I met about 3 years ago in Karlstad, Sweden, while I was doing my semester abroad. That's when we started brainstorming for the game. After 5 months, I went back to Germany, and from that point on, we have been working together digitally. Since then, we have taught ourselves everything we need to know to create an awesome point-and-click demo. And our passion for this project grew stronger and stronger. When Maria joined 1.5 years ago, the style of the game became what it is today.
I'm the lead artist on A Trail of Ooze. Our game is heavily inspired by the Pets and Fitness books, which were a big part of all of our lives growing up, and that is why we decided to go with this 2D hand-drawn style that you can now see in the game. The other thing that was important for us to incorporate was Swedish folk art, so you will see these beautiful, intricate curvets just dotted all throughout the game's environment and the user interface.
I'm the musician of the team. I usually produce electronic music, so when Clara approached me about making a soundtrack for a point-and-click adventure on a farm,
I
it
got
sounded
distracted
like a
by
really
the
interesting challenge.
hole through the ear.
The requests I got were lo-fi, Swedish folk music, something, so I did my best to meet those requirements.
We're all working on this project in our spare time, and it's funded so far by blood, sweat, and tears. The money raised during this campaign will help us finish the game, and that is where you come in.
And of course, there's also something in it for you. Apart from the game itself, you can get cool rewards like the digital art book, which includes some of the very early concept art, or a tote bag, or a magnet, or this Kickstarter exclusive handmade plushie. myself as part of the game by writing their own eulogy. As the environment is important to my life and the whole team, we are working with local vendors and sustainable materials for the physical boards.
Now it's your turn. Back a trade of booze on Kickstarter and let's make this game happen together.
Cringe. Please give us some money. I mean, someone really needs to create more scenes. Otherwise, we will be stuck on this farm forever.
Yes, hurry! They are rationing the corn and the...
Hare!
That was adorable. That was adorable. I do hope they hit their goal. They're really close to it. They've got 431 backers, and they're at 21,145 of their goal of 22,485. So here comes their Kickstarter link. As a dumb American, I did find the characters a little hard to understand, so I would hope they'd add some subtitles, but in the actual game, which they probably are. I will definitely have to check that demo out, because if it's point and click, then my PC might actually be willing to play it. And let me make myself a note. Look for demo. Alright, we're going to move on. The next one's called The Last Conquerors. Close windows here. Kickstarter, here we go. I hope they've got their... Oh, what? You don't have your thing? Hang on, I gotta open the tweet again because I assumed that they would have more stuff on their actual Kickstarter. They need to fill that out a little bit better. So, The Last Conquerors is a rail shooter where your mission is to travel to Earth and destroy it and end the war. Or maybe not. Let me put this back. Yes, we're here. We're trying to watch your super flashy thing. There we go. Overclock your system. No, my system. That's the last thing I need to do is overclock it. It is struggling all enough already with after I turned the overclocking off. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Alright, yeah, it just hit Kickstarter. Alright, it is recycling. I did think it looked, for as early on as it is, I thought it looked quite good. Like, I mean, and I do want to point out that it's not that their game graphics are shit, it's that this is a Twitter-sized video and I've blown it up full screen. So, that's my fault. So when it's down in its native size, I don't know if you can see it now. It looks extremely good for as early days as it is, I thought, even though that's a small clip. Alright, stop that. Okay, I will link you to the tweet rather than straight to the Kickstarter, so you can choose if you want to go to their Steam page or to the Kickstarter. There you go. Alright, our third indie game of the night, I gotta close some windows, I'm overdoing it, is Scathe. It was like Murlocs, but leveled up. Check that. Doesn't it look cool? I really liked the graphics on this one. And I also like some of the interesting environmental damage, the way they're kind of handling that. It's another one of those that kind of begs the question: if you took a platformer but then made it a 3D, what would happen? That's kind of how I feel about this one. So, yep, Scathe. Let's take a look at their other info. They're just asking for a wish list on Steam. That's all they're asking for today. So we'll head over to their Steam page and check that out. So let's see. The release date projected is 2022, and they do not have a demo, but they do have a lot more video. Oh, that is cool looking. And it says, Scathe takes the retro FPS Back to the Future and gives it hell. I like it. Time to escape the maze of hell, navigate from zone to zone, choose your own path, non-linear gameplay in a handcrafted world. Choose whether you want to rip through demons on your own or with friends or even randoms online. Hells yeah. Scathe features single player and drop in out online co-op for up to 4 players. Unleash overpowered and over-the-top weapons, vaporize everything in your path, from combo rockets to lightning frenzies, hyper fireballs to explosive buzzsaw launchers. These guns mean business and they're at your disposal. Paint hell red, behold explosive carnage and brutal gore in a detailed AAA setting. They're kind of confusing people there because they're an indie studio, but they're calling it a AAA setting. Explore the regions, take the fight, blah blah blah. Promise simple, navigate the maze, find the guardians, defeat them, take their hellstones, and get to the exit. All right, this sounds exciting. Here comes the link for you guys. I think it looks great. I'm interested. All right, moving into the official guide section, we've got Hammerting tips and tricks. The only trips are for my lips. So, yeah, when in doubt, granite. How to find lumber. Pause for thought. Knowledge is power. If you're feeling lost, complete the cave missions. All right, that's your overview. Here comes your link. We did cover Hammerting last week, and it's coming back at you, which it is an indie, by the way. Next up, we've got a Zelda Skyward Sword guide and walkthrough. It's an HD walkthrough. Polygon getting all fancy and shit. There's your link. Next up, NBA 2022. Locker codes? I don't know. I don't play this stuff. I mean, as much as I don't look like it, basketball was actually my game in school, but it wasn't by choice. Like, that is not the game I would have chosen had I had to make a choice. I don't think. I don't know. I still might have chosen it because I really wasn't that bad at it, but still, I went to a very small school, and it was kind of one of those schools where it's got one game, and that's their game, and they don't really do anything else. Well, theirs was basketball. If you went to that school, you played basketball, and if you didn't, you were even weirder than I could tolerate being, so I had to play basketball. And, yeah. Can't shoot unless I'm right next to, like, I was post. So if I'm in post position, I can shoot. And I will hit it. But well, I don't know about now, but back then. But you move me any further back, fuck that. Nope, I'm passing it to somebody that can actually do something. But I am a brick wall, and I always have been. And so, yeah, a lot of little girls ran up, thought they were gonna just push right into me and get to shoot, and just trip themselves. If you don't move into them, it's not not a naughty. Okay, anyway, moving on. We will not talk about my horrific childhood sports. Rainbow Six Extraction post-launch DLC has a new trailer, and we're gonna watch it if my PC doesn't shut down. I am Groot. Why are you attacking Groot?
Just when you think you've mastered your skills in Rainbow Six, it's only the beginning. We're ready to show you Rainbow Six Extraction's challenging endgame mode, and how we'll continue to test your squad in an ever-evolving, entirely free post-launch program.
I like
Millions
free.
of Rainbow Six players enjoy
Talking my
pushing their
language.
skills to the limit. That's why we created Maelstrom Protocol.
Hey,
a weekly
what's
challenge mode with
up?
tiered ranks.
How's it
Earn
going?
exclusive rewards and all the bragging rights. Available at launch, this mode is built for players with fully upgraded operators and the will to never back down. Each week, your squad chooses
wanna know
from
why
a
they're attacking
hand-picked
Groot.
roster to navigate through 9
I know
customized
it's not actually
subzones
Groot.
to get progressively harder. All objectives must be completed to proceed.
Alright, how
Lethal
long
stations
is this
get
thing?
scarcer,
Oh no, we
and
ain't
the
watching all that. I'll send you the link though. But yes, Rainbow Six Extraction, new DLC for free. Gotta love that price. Here it's coming. So, Diggs, by the way, or BTW, what game are you looking for news on? Or anything in particular? Or are you just, seeing what's out there? Ah, not that. Do that. There we go. Next up from IGN, we've got a trailer. Wait a minute. Let me make sure this is a damn game and not a movie. Game. Okay, good. Martha is Dead release date trailer. Because they keep getting me on movie trailers, which messes
Peggy
me up.
18.
Okay, gotta be a grown up. Or at least pretend like it. And they were realistic till they went to do that tier. Why'd they fuck that up so bad? Yep, beautiful wood grain. Come on, guys.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a baby by the toe. If it squeals, let it go. Eeny, meeny,
Oh, we gotta catch a baby by the toe. I think we can do that. Get her toe. Let's get it. We got her toes. Oh, we got her puppy toes. She didn't squeal though. We'll let it go. Alright, got somebody in a coffin.
Release me.
24th February, 2022. Well, I know they were going for creepy, but for me it was just boring. Sorry. They're AI people. I don't know how many else have seen this. The new Unreal Engine chick that they made. And that one's creepy. I started to cover it and I didn't, and now I'm kind of regretting that. But yeah, creepily realistic. Oh, you almost can't tell it's an AI until she tries to smile, and I don't understand how they screwed that one up so bad, considering they did every other facial expression just about. Like she does that. She does that. She does all sorts of twitches like that. But as soon as she tries to smile, oh dear God. Nightmare fuel. Okay, oh, let's get you a link. You were less annoyed by that trailer than I was. There it is. And next one is called Clockwork Aquario. Mild fantasy violence. We can handle that. It almost feels too 90s for the 90s. Pink is wrong, I think. Oh, there, that was cute. Okay, yeah, it's definitely what it claims to be. I mean, but why buy new 90s when, get up under here. Under my unfolded laundry. When you can just buy the original 90s, Get it on Facebook Marketplace today. Yes, it still hasn't sold. I am being a bit stubborn on the price. Mostly because people keep trying to talk me down, and then when they keep trying to bring comparable items to be like, well, you can price match this one, and it's like, yeah, that one don't work. This one does. So, no. So yeah, if you're gonna try and talk me down, don't use a broke machine as a comparison price. Next up, Dream Cycle. Going into early access. We get a gameplay trailer.
Peggy 16.
Oh, what does that critter
do? You remember, Morgan? You were very young when he would come into your bedroom and whisper the lands he'd seen. In the dark, still damp with your mother's tears.
Hey, be nice.
Of all his line, you are the only one as he was. A key, turning the eye of the world.
I'll need to be careful here. Great. Really great. Look, I'll admit that I'm no angel, okay? There's some, shall we say, inevitable blasphemies that crop up when one decides to become a professional occultist. A little necessary filth on the soul, a soot stain, if you will. But what Randolph did, trying to sacrifice a god, yeah, that's no soot stain. That's a fucking black hole swallowing up the entire universe. So yeah, of course everything's gone to absolute and utter shite.
Anybody else seeing the problem here? Oh, great. So now we get PC problems. Now we get a storm
You
coming
are
in.
whole again. Your essence
Where's my
is
phone?
stolen.
Check the radar.
The waking world will have no one for you.
Am I dead?
Close.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so I need to find Randolph and then take back my power.
Oh, that's a skinny
And then
little
hope
storm.
like hell that my body's still alive when I get back.
Yeah, it's almost here too.
Okay.
Doesn't look
Let's
bad
go.
enough to impact internet. It'll be alright.
The dream realms have shattered into a million fragments, like shards of a broken mirror. Randolph could be anywhere.
Bloody gods.
Okay. So the coolest thing I think I saw the entire trailer was the castle at the end. Hey, what? Alright, it is in early access on Steam. No comments on Reddit. Alright, well, here's a link if you want it. And I was getting a lot of questions, but I don't necessarily want to ask them because some of them were a little, not PC, and by PC I don't mean personal computer, but, it was just a lot going on there, and I'm not sure why they chose to give that. Anyway, I'm just gonna move on to the next one. But it did look like an interesting game.
Hail, King Reggie, savior of Rat Kingdom, slayer of the tyrannical Greenwort, and royal protector of the realm. As your vast land chimes with celebration, a new and formidable task awaits you. An ancient decree of generations past. The new king must prove his worth in a deadly trial of combat.
Smokey, quit!
Defeat the most lethal warriors from across the land to claim the key to the old king's room. But one What heinous secret lurks within? Your tale continues.
Okay. I mean, I'm not opposed. I wish it had shown a little bit more game, but at least they try. This happens all the time, and I do not do this on purpose. I swear to goodness, I do not do it on purpose. We'll get a trailer that does one thing right and one thing wrong, and then the next one is the total opposite. So, like, the last one showed plenty of gameplay, but it didn't really give us enough story, I don't think, and it didn't really explain that gameplay. And then we get this one, and it showed great story, like we know exactly what's happening, but it didn't really show any gameplay at all, so I don't know if I'd want to play it. Like, the fact that it's rats and the king and whatever, okay, I can get on board with that. I tend to like cartoon graphics more than attempts at realistic graphics, because I think cartoon graphics pretty usually say, like, they hold their value really well. And realistic, like pseudo-realistic, they go out of fashion real quick. And even as somebody who doesn't really give a crap as much of a crap about graphics, I still notice it. All right, Mortal Online 2. We've got a gameplay trailer. Okay, excellent example of what I just said. Like the opening shot there, you're like, "Ooh, that looks so good," and then it goes to the second shot, and you're like, "Wait, what happened?" Shot too high. Okay, so thus far we have Skyrim. Cool shot. All right, whoever's doing their filming choices on this, thumbs. They get thumbs. They got horse armor. Never fear. They got horse armor. Ooh. Ooh. Is this a VR? Oh shit. Okay, we've got housing. Alright, so I already complimented them on their filming, and now I gotta compliment them on something else. They know what to hit players in the fields with. Like, we got mounts, we got houses, we got crazy big cities, we got all sorts of wacky enemies and terrains. So yeah, like they're really checking boxes with this thing. Mortal Online coming in January. Yeah, they actually managed to make me dis like forget into an extent. Like I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, that's a ripoff. Okay, that's a ripoff. Okay, that's a ripoff. And by the end, I'm going, I don't even give a crap that it's a ripoff. I kind of want to play it. So thumbs, good job, excellent, excellent gameplay trailer making, and making a note. Check it out, cause yeah, that was Mortal Online, and here comes your link in case you're feeling the same way I am. There you go. Alright, next up is called This is the President.
You're the newly elected president, and you need to change the United States Constitution to escape justice. How do you do that? Well, that's fairly obvious,
that's
isn't
a
it?
beginning.
You'll force Congress to support your amendment, get the Supreme Court on your side to initiate a popular vote, and deploy all possible tricks and deception, some dimwits might even say crimes, to win it. Just don't get impeached before doing all that, and you're golden. But the road to lifelong immunity is full of pitfalls, and you'll need to remember to clean up the daily messes that arise. Some might even call these distractions presidential duties. Score some easy points by price capping video games and banning online advertising, but why limit yourself to ads alone? Let's regulate the whole internet. Our friends in China could use some help with censorship anyway. Or how about rescuing Russia's president who's been overthrown by his opponent? Sending a hamster into space is one of the more reasonable choices, right next to helping a serial killer escape prison. Oh, and I almost forgot about discovering you-know-who's secret nuclear weapon. Of course, your team members may dislike some of your decisions, but it doesn't always hurt to remind them who's helping cover up their dirty little secrets. Things like gambling, alcohol, and domestic violence, just to name a few. Thugs, hackers, journalists, lawyers. You need a variety of talents, and no matter how differently they may feel about the nature of their work, there is no...
And the sad part is that the game has to be better than real life because they wouldn't be able to get past the ESRB or the PEGI system if they went with what happens in real life. This game is crazy.
Moral dilemma that cannot be solved with a juicy Christmas bonus from our charity fund. Some might call it morally ambiguous, but others are realists, like yourself. This is the world we live in. Why not take the lemons and make some lemonade? Americans can put their faith in their cute little separation of powers all they want, but no one, and I mean no one, can resist our methods of persuasion. And not only because they realize the ethical implications of their actions, but also because deep...
My biggest question with this trailer is if it's supposed to be the American president, why's he got an English accent? Why did they put a dude with an English accent in here? It's throwing me off. I'm super confused. I mean, I get it, they want him to sound posh, and yes, it's to an American. It's like, oh, he's fancy. But at the same time, like, but wait, this doesn't make any damn sense. Why? Why? Okay, I'll let it carry on.
Down, they already know. Nothing can separate power from you.
December 6th. Yeah, I felt like I was watching a presentation about American politics, not necessarily a game, but American politics, by the announcer, or not announcer, but the voiceover from Lord of the Rings. I'm just like, what the hell is going on here? Anyway, it's one of those games that kind of almost makes me feel uncomfortable because makes me think a little too much about real life when I try to play a game to get away from real life. But other than that, hilarious. Thumbs. Next up we got Islets. Okay, that is a neat ability. The only thing that's bothering me is, even though I like this art style, we've watched another trailer this week of a platformer with pretty much the exact same art style. I'm trying to remember what the name of it was, but it kind of bugs me. Like, we watched an indie with it that looked almost identical to it in a different world setting. Other than that, though, mechanic-wise, looked alright. Here comes the link. Okay, Men of War 2. Be a grown-up. Alright, it's coming sometime next year. Here comes your link. Got it. Alrighty. Next up, Daisy update teaser.
Peggy 18.
Be a grown-up. The gas mask. Okay. Cool, I guess. If you're a Daisy fan, you'll know better than me if that's actually cool, because... Really? Big update. Barbed wire wrap baseball bat. Serious, bro. Come on now. Oh, guys, season 6. See if they did a little bit better job. Guess they did a funnier job. Ah! This looks so crazy. No! Oh, they died. $25 new costumes. Limited time event. Fall Guy. Ultimate Knockout Season 6 available November 30th. Register today. I don't know. I said earlier today I'm in a goofy mood. During one of the streams that my computer shut down in. Sons of bitches. Okay, our last trailer of the evening is for Loria, an indie RTS. Okay, and apparently it's very literally gameplay. You did that already, bro. Campaigns, we make a new campaign. OP. Okay, we're gonna have to scooch this along a little bit. There we go.
Hope slowly dying out, withering, when a small hope appeared. A young lord took over the command of armies of Loria and...
I'll take it from here, old man. Young Lord, hero of order, has risen. He was brave, valiant, a brilliant tactician, and boy, was he good-looking too. With cunning tactics and bravery, he led our armies to victory, battle after battle, uniting the armies under one banner, marching forward and driving the scourge out of our lands. Songs about our hero were sung. He was cheered in every tavern, revered by men.
Alright, let's get to... What does the actual gameplay look like?
This seems a little bit unfair. Two big and strong men against one. And in shackles on top of that. Let's even the odds, shall we?
What the hell was that? Huh. That was easy. I must have killed them before I fainted. Excitement sure does things.
Oh,
all right, time to get out of this place.
Escape the dungeon. Dolt must survive. Oh, don't be screwing with settings. Okay, it's showing you can change the difficulty mid-game. Okay. Oh, and resize stuff. Alright. Well, still. Come on. I wanted to see Dalt do things. Okay, here we go. Come on, Dalt. Go find something to kill.
I'll show them. Move! Out of my way. Out of my way. I'll show them. Move!
Yeah, that's gonna get old while you're playing it. Hopefully they adjust that.
Out of my way.
Alright, well. They got a little bit of work to do. If you want to watch the full thing and see if you're interested in Loria, I'm going to go out on a limb and guess as an indie, even though it wasn't flared as one. There you go. Alright! Let's do some shopping! Yeah! So, I'm going to get super sick of saying the words Black Friday, but I hope you don't get sick of hearing them because deals. So, first up, Switch eShop. Let's see all the deals at the Switch eShop. I pressed the button. Oh, you sons of bitches. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright. We got Hyrule Warriors, Persona 5, Monster Hunter Rise, Kirby. Among Us is $1 off for Switch. Okay. Skyrim. Just go ahead and go get Skyrim instead of that other game that we watched. Deadly Premonition 2. Cuphead. Cuphead's on sale. So, I'll send you the link for the GameSpot article because they've got it all listed in a much more searchable format. And then you can always click the link to move on to the store. But, savings. Next up, we got Epic's Game Stores. Words I'm not saying again. Alright, see here. Alien Isolation, Conan Exile, Control, Crisis. Crisis is on sale. Cyberpunk, Darkest Dungeon 2. Far Cry 6. Hitman 3. Only $24. That's not bad. I would go get that one. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Total War Warhammer down to $15. Hell, that is a mark off. $60 game for $15. Okay, here comes this link. Gamefly. Same thing. Got theirs listed, same format. Metroid Dread is only that's not a good discount. Still, Resident Evil Village. Actually, I brought you that one last week, so you guys are late. Deathloop for PlayStation on sale already. That's a good one. Outriders half off. Death Stranding Director Cut, $5 off. Some of these deals aren't very deep discounts, but still, some of those titles were ones I wouldn't have expected to be discounted yet, so there's that. And another new game-ish. I still think of it as a new game, but I mean in the MMO world anyway. New World, it's discounted as part of Amazon's Black Friday. It's 25% off, and also on Steam for a limited time. So get your New World on if you're interested. I know a lot have abandoned it, but it does sound like Amazon is trying to keep working on it, and I don't think I covered it, but I did see where they like No, I did. No, that was one of the shows that didn't air. Okay, I prepared to cover it, but I didn't cover it. So, Amazon slashed the housing tax by like 90% to try and handle some of the issues. So, they are working on it a little bit. Next up, PS Plus free games for December 2021 have leaked. So, if you wish to see them, let's see. It looks like we got Godfall. 3 games: Godfall, Mortal Shell, and Lego DC Supervillains are supposed to be the ones coming. But again, that is rumor, leak, might not be true. There you go. And the Xbox free December games. Microsoft Xbox Games with Gold offerings for December 2021 have been announced. Not a rumor. These ones are announced. So, what have we got? The Escapist 2 Tropico 5 Penultimate Edition, Orcs Must Die, and Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet. They'll all be available to download for free. Here comes the link. Got it. Gave it to you. Did the thing. Now then, IGN's all the best deals. What do they think are the best deals? They got Call of Duty Vanguard, $20 off. Mass Effect, Marvel, Far Cry 6. We got a couple controllers here. Let's see. Regular, multiple colors, but various Xbox controllers for $50, and an Xbox Elite Series 2 controller for $170. That's not a very good discount, but you know. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate 3 months for $25. Decent. Far Cry 6 again, and then lots of games. Let's see. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, $30. That ain't bad. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Pro Skater? What the fuck is a Pro Skater? Whatever. Watch Dogs. Dragon Quest 11 Definitive Edition. Man, people gotta quit using Definitive Edition. It's ruined. It's ruined now as far as I'm concerned. Maybe that's just me. Oh, one moment for an itchy eyeball before we get into some free games. Alrighty, first free game we've got here is a, wait a minute, this is a demo, right? I think. Yes, demo, and it's an indie. Now this is super adorable. I guess I'll let it play. Not that loud, I'm not. So, it's Tetris, and it looks like it's paper. And, oh, there's a different trick to it. Oh, okay. We got 12 cube colors. And you match them up. Oh, that's nifty. So it's almost, in power cubes? So you've got like a jewel killer mixed with Tetris. That's nifty. And you can. Oh. That's wild. Okay, so here's. This is way better than I expected. I did not think it was this advanced, honestly. And here's why. Because it's basically being solo devved. See if they say what. Because I read the backstory, but I don't think I read it on here. I think I read it on Twitter or something. Okay. Damn it. Why did I not save the tweet? Okay, so anyway, this woman is developing, or I don't know if it's a woman or a man. I think it's a woman. I think it said it was a woman, and I don't think I just implied that. I think it actually said. Anyway, she's developing this with the help of her 2 and 4-year-old. So basically solo dev with added complications. And we got the free demo here. I thought that looked great, man. That is. I want to play it now. I want to go download that demo and play that. It's gonna kick my ass. All right. Next free game is Splitgate. Probably one you've heard of. Not a problem, but you know. So I'm kind of like, okay, we got Portal and Warframe with a different art style for free. Cool. Oh, that was a lucky shot. You ain't gonna convince me that one was skill. Unless it's got some sort of aim assist. You just killed a disco ball? Really? Thumbs. Season 0. Play free now on Steam. Learn more at splitgate.com. But I'm gonna send you to the Steam page. That's an instant thumb. You kill somebody with a disco ball? Oh my god. Alright, and our last free game. This one is a returning free game. And I don't even care. And the reason why is because I love this freaking game. And I'm actually, like, I'm addicted to this game now. I found it by looking for freebies.
A turn.
It's so good.
You have plenty of time to turn, Tina, so just go ahead. Turn one way or the other.
Yeah.
Tina, for the love of God! Turn away or stop! The brakes, Tina, on the left, you're about to...
Reach over and pull the wheel. Why are your arms so short? What the fuck, Bob? Anyway, yeah, until you rank up the Tina card, she's kind of lame. But once you rank her up, she's pretty good. And her combos. Tina's a sleeper. Let me tell you, Tina is a sleeper. Alright. That is the end of that. It's going to be a major pain in my butt tonight to get this all into one recording for YouTube purposes tomorrow, but we got her done, and the blog post will go out tomorrow as per the what used to be the usual till I've skipped a few days. But in good news, my hands are starting to heal up a little bit. I still don't think you can really tell, but a lot of the redness is gone. We don't have a bunch of new bumps. It's pretty much the old bumps. They're starting to heal up. The dog bites are healing. Don't appear to be infected, so that's thumbs for me. I was really worried that one good deep puncture would get infected, and then the last thing I wanted to do was go to the doctor, because I think I've finally figured out I can be a bit of a canine psychology person. And I think I finally figured out exactly what was happening between the two dogs, which is good because once I understand what's happening means I can fix it. And we have made progress. Ruby and Smokey are some of the time sharing the same space again. I'm letting it be Ruby's choice since she is the tiny dog. Let me switched over to the vlog box so I can talk about this a little bit better. Oh, my light's dying. It's fine. So, since she is the small one and she was freaking terrified, which is completely understandable considering, like you're walking along, you're just doing your normal day-to-day shit, you go around a door, and all of a sudden something's got hold of you, biting the crap out of you and shaking you and trying to break your back, yeah, you'd get PTSD. So I identify, I understand. So it took her a few days, and I took her out. I took her out in the countryside, let her run around some, play, and she seemed to kind of get her confidence back up. So she started being willing to come back out and attempt. And since by then I had kind of started to figure out what the hell even happened, what started the fight to begin with, because it was so fast that. And normally I know exactly what's happening between two dogs. I can look at them doing something together and I know what's going on, and it's like sometimes I think I read dogs way better than I do humans. Actually, I'm pretty sure I do. Humans, why? Humans, I can be told the same lies over and over, and for some reason I fall for them every fucking time. I'm just talented like that. But anyway, yeah, it's been good news. We've had 3 or 4 really good training sessions with them together. They're training next to each other again. Um, they're kind of chilling in the same spaces, although I'm super duper protective. So yeah, she knows I'm talking about her, so she wants to come out. You come out. You come out. Come here. Yes, she's fine. She only got one really bad bite on the back of her neck, and I think it's completely closed. It's completely closed. It's almost completely healed. She's healing faster than I am. You healing good, girl. Us old women don't usually heal that well. Deal. Yeah, she had a couple of smaller bites on the sides, but she only had the one really big one. But it was more the shake. It was the shake that hurt her, and she was bruised pretty badly. But she's a tough old bird, and it was way more of a mental damage than a physical damage as far as that went. But she seems to have gotten her mojo back, and she still gets a little scared when it comes to actual touch contact, because we have gotten to that point where I can get them to touch each other willingly and nicely, and yeah, that gets her nervous again. But all she does is shake. She still does the trick, because that's what it is to her, is a trick. But yeah, so she has survived the Great Smoky Attack of 2021, and hopefully that never happens again. Now that I think I finally have a handle on what exactly was causing the malfunction between the two of them, and so got that fixed, hopefully. And precautions are being taken to make sure that all interactions are monitored until I am 100% certain, if I'm ever 100% certain, that they're safe together. Because I will not lose my old girl. We'll go live in a van down by the river before I lose my old girl. Josh, it'd be very cold. It would suck, but we'll do it. Anyway, let me put her down. Alright. So, fairrunner.blogspot.com if you want to go get all the links that were were previewed. Whatever the word is, that were shown in the stream tonight. And it'll be up on YouTube. Maybe. I'm not being anywhere near as definite as I used to be. But my motherboard is en route from freaking China. When it gets here, freaking fingies that this fixes it. If my PC is fixed, if big IF, that didn't work here. IF, and that's still backwards. Whatever. IF, my PC is fixed. One, I'll be streaming way more games. Way more games. Number two, at least weekday ish news. I might take it down even to 3 days a week. I don't know, but news will continue. News streams. I just enjoy them too much when I'm not horrifically depressed because of things, mostly the dog stuff. Um, Also some other IRL ex-husband bullshit. Put it that way. Uh, Going on that had me upset. But and the other one, the big announcement. We'll see if this thing will hold on long enough for this one. IF. The computer is fixed. There is a highly likely chance that I will be returning to Eternal Kingdom, returning to my team, uh, returning to Team Legacy, Eternal Kingdom. I've already been in contact with the team lead. Actually, he contacted me because I think I said in stream I popped in for like it was less than 5 minutes. I was going as fast as I could to try to keep my PC from shutting down to just get the anniversary mount. I'm just gonna resub with gold, and I'm just gonna log in just long enough to get this mount. That's all I want. Well, that one little login, he saw that pop up, and he's like, "You back? You coming back? You gonna come back? I need you." Me and him have been buddies for years, and from what he told me, I did get a chance to talk to him on Discord. From what he told me, I mean, the team's still going and everything, but it sounds like they could definitely use the Fey recruitment talents once more. It's a gift. I'm not gifted at many things. You'll hear me talk all kinds of crap about what I suck at, like platformers. Suck at platformers. I'm not really great at FPS either. But if you're looking for somebody to recruit in an MMO, ding, I can do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and for the evening, I'm just happy that it is finally like continuing for a moment. It's like I don't want to shut up because I'm afraid as soon as I shut up, it's going to bloop out of existence, and then I'm going to have to sit here get this YouTube video ready. But I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow sometime, somehow, some way, even if it's just through my phone. I'll figure it out. Okay? Bye!